Do you really trust God? Like, do you really, 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 really trust God? Like, let's get into it. Beautiful human. Beautiful human. Think of that one area of your life where you're having like the hardest time, and like that one area, or multiple, and you're just like, this is too much. And then ask yourself, like, in what way have I invited God into this space? And I'm not talking like you want money, right? And you're praying to God for money. God, please give me money. Now I'm more so talking like, how detailed are you getting with your prayer? How detailed are you getting with inviting him in? So let's go back to money, right? Like, God, I have this mindset where I feel like every time I get money, I'm going to lose it. And I have this mentality where it feels like when I want to spend it, that I'm not going to get it back. Help me figure out how to navigate that well. That type of prayer. You see what I'm saying? Me academically, right? God, I know you have me here to win, but actively, it doesn't feel like that. And it's heavy. And I need help figuring out a routine. I need help figuring out how to go about my Mondays and my Wednesdays and my Fridays. I need help. Help me to do this well. I want peace while I do school. I want, rest while I do school. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, how specific, how much you really inviting him in? And not to like, say that you're not, right? I'm just saying there are levels to it, right? And the more we become closer with God, the more we can mature and realize, oh, I'm not really letting him in. Like, he's at the building, but he's not in the building. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of other things, like, I need me last year, the prayer was like, God, help me with people pleasing. Like, I see where this all started, and I see how this is permeating in other spaces. Help me figure out how to do that well. Like, was I supposed to say that? Like, did I, like, it's like that though. Like, God, help me with how I'm thinking. Like, you made me this way, so help me to think well. Help me to streamline this in a healthy manner. So it's crazy, but it's like, how much are you actually inviting him into these spaces that you are needing help in? And I don't know what that scripture is, like, pray without ceasing. Like, it's such a thing for me, because when I don't, I let my mind kind of go and play a bit more than it should. But really, like, how much of an invitation, how much of God is really in your day to day? You know what I mean? And so I know it's pretty quick, but I just started to think, like, do I really trust him? Do I really trust him with this situation? Like, do I let God in some spaces? Do I let him in the money space? Do I let him in the academic space, but I don't let him in my relationship space? Do I trust that he's gonna handle the relationship, but he's not gonna handle the finances? You see what I'm saying? Like, are you consistent with where you trust God at? And do you let him in those spaces and say, I don't have it, but I know you do. I know you worked this out for me financially. I know you've worked this out for me relationally. I don't see you working it out academically. Like, did you put a limit on where he moves or where he's at? And nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of it's just being aware, like, oh, I didn't even realize I didn't trust him in that space. I didn't realize I was letting him in here, but over there, I was trying to do it all on my own. I was trying to do most of the legwork. And the beautiful thing about our faith, and honestly, whoever you believe in, but for me, of course, it's Jesus Christ, is that he's in all of it, right? I need to make sure he's in all of it. I need to make sure I'm letting him into all of it. I'm trusting him with all of it. And it might seem a lot, but he's aware of what you have. He's aware of what you need, and he's aware of where you're trying to go. He's giving you these desires, and he wants you to get to where he wants you to get to, but it's gonna take trust, it's gonna take process. But invite him. When I was doing Amazon, I was delivering packages to people's houses. I was like, yeah, God, help me to do this well. Help me to take me to the apartments that aren't so raggedy, aren't so scary. Like, there was one place I went to, y'all, and there was like blood on the porch, and I was like, help me navigate this well. And all of, there was a cat that came out of nowhere and was just like rubbing its little body on me. He will send you signs. He will send you these things in the midst of your crazy. Like, you have to trust him and let him in into all these spaces. Like, when I saw that cat, and that cat pulled up on me and followed me down the stairs, around the porch, around the area, I was like, oh, thank you. I needed that. But I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. And I know it seems like there's no end in sight. But, ask yourself, do I really trust him in this space the way I say I do? And it's a practice. So, all you really need to do is get to practicing. And when you get a little overwhelmed, just be like, hey, I need you. Help me. I can't do this by myself. You brought me here. You see that I'm trying my best. You see I'm trying to do this the right way. You see I'm trying to stay focused. Help me. Take away the distractions. Take away the self-doubt. Take away, help me with my own belief. Like, I need help. And I need you to pull up now. And I've never had a moment where he hasn't done it in the most perfect timing. And there's always been a peace that like overwhelms me when I pray prayers like that. Like, you need to learn how to pray and release. And when I say release, I'm not saying like, yeah, it's gonna happen today, it's gonna happen tomorrow. And I'm actively still releasing things and waiting for God to move. But release knowing that it's gonna get done. That's what I'm saying. That when it's time, it'll be done. And even if it's a day by day, it'll be good. Like, I'm covered. And that's the release. And I keep praying like that. And I have enough evidence to say that he's always moved in that way. He's always moved in that manner. And I've always learned what I needed to learn the lesson, and he's always upgraded me to the next one. So invite him in. Invite him in. Like, your spaces aren't without him anyway. It's more of a you getting to it. Like, you acknowledging, like, oh, God's in this with me. Okay, since you're here, help, I know it may seem crazy, but I'm telling y'all, it works for me. It is actively working for me, because while you're going through things, what I've learned is that I don't want anything that doesn't come with God's peace. I don't want anything. I don't want the money that I'm asking for if it doesn't come with God's peace. If I can't sustain it with his peace and his grace, I don't want it. I don't want the accolades. I don't want the notoriety. I don't want it if it doesn't come with his peace. And so in these spaces where you are progressing forward, where he's taking you, you're going to learn things that allow you to resonate with his peace and resonate with trust. But you got to let him in. He's already there. He already knows what you're struggling with. He already knows your thoughts. It's more of like, have that conversation with him like he's a friend or a father or whatever the case is. Like, let him in and be real. I'm so real. I'm not going to get started on how real I am, but I'm so real. But the peace that comes with being real with my doubts in every area of my life, every area. When it comes to me with like the body, when I was working out, I'm real with him with everything. God, this is what I'm struggling with. I need you to help me here. I want to show up well. I want to show up authentically. I want to show up the way you intended me to show up, but I'm having a hard time. I feel like I can't do it without. Let him in. And every time. When I say he pulls up every time, y'all, he's got you. Invite him in, pray, release, and then get to work. Just be intentional. Of course, faith without works is dead. Do the work, but know that it's coming. Know that it's coming, and yeah, just keep that expectation in your heart. But you invited him in, and now there's no ambiguity of, is he coming? Is he an on-time God? Yeah, I asked him about the timing, and I asked him to come here, and I asked him to help. Let your God show up well, okay? Let him know. Hold him to the standards. Hold him to the desires he gave you. Do that. Okay, beautiful people, you can do this. You are not alone, and God's got it. Invite him in every area you could think of, even if it's like, man, I'm so stinky, just help me with the smell. Like the most simplest, craziest things, the fears, let him in. He's already there. All right, so just meet him there. All right, bye beautiful people.